What's up, friends? Love Earth. It's your boy, Neil Young Aficionado. We're back for a new set list. It just dropped. It's barely 10:30. He must have got in there and out there real quick, but he did not play a short set. He did not. In fact, the new set list today was the longest set list that Neil has played on the whole tour. It was 18 songs. The last set list he played was 17, so it was one more song extra. And I love it because I'm going to see him in a couple days, a few days maybe. I'm seeing him on Wednesday. So I'm hoping he keeps adding songs. Play 20 songs. I don't care. I would love it. I would die. I would die happy. I would be right there in the theater and he ends the show and I die and I would die happy if he played 20 songs. But if he plays 16, if he plays 14, if he plays 10 songs, I'll be happy because this is Neil Young. He's my favorite artist of all time. He is a true god of rock and roll. He is the godfather of grunge. He is the folk master. And he is my hero. So here's the new set list. As with every set list on the whole tour, he starts with Cortez the Killer, which that has the extra lyrics if you want to hear the real lyrics that were cut off. Because the original version of Cortez the Killer, there was a power outage during one verse of the song. So they lost an entire verse, but it was such a good take. And oh my God, isn't that a good take? That studio version of Cortez on Zuma is so freaking good. But he missed one whole verse, and they just left it off because that was such a good take. But now Neil was searching around in his archives. He found the original verses, and now he added them back in. So every single show on the tour so far, he's opening with Cortez with the original lyrics. Then he does Cinnamon Girl, as he has every short show on the tour. After that, he did Fucking Up, which is interesting. He played that once so far on the tour, but not that early in the set. Then he does Scattered from Broken Arrow, which he does every single show. Then came Like a Hurricane, which it's a good song. I'm happy he's playing it. It's a really good song. That's the jam he's been playing lately. He plays 2 jams a night. One is always Love and Only Love. And one is different. Maybe Down by the River. Maybe Like a Hurricane. Maybe even one time it was Love to Burn. But he always plays 2 jams per set. And this time it was Like a Hurricane. That's a good song. But I really was hoping, I'm really hoping for Cowgirl in the Sand. I hope he switches it up. Because the show I'm going to, second night at the same venue. So I think he's going to switch it up a little bit more than he might normally do. Because it's the second show at the same venue. A lot of people who saw the first show will also be at the second show. So I'm hoping maybe Cowgirl in the Sand. That'd be really good. I would really love that. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. In fact, it probably is my favorite song of all time. And I would love to hear that even once. I've heard him play Like a Hurricane 3 times so far. Then he does Don't Cry No Tears. He played it a couple times so far on this tour. That's a good song. Zuma. Then he does I'm the Ocean, which is very rare. Well, he's played it a number of times, but that's from his album that he did with Pearl Jam in the 90s, 1995. And that's a cool song. He ended up playing that one. Then we have Powderfinger. Perennial classic. Love and Only Love, of course. Come the Time, Heart of Gold, Human Highway, I'm a Child. He plays them every show, almost. The Losing End, he plays that one a lot on this tour. Then he plays Helpless, which he hasn't played yet on this tour. That's a good song. It's a classic from CSNY, Deja Vu. And he decided to give us that one this time. And then Love Earth, which is a song I have not heard. But it's obviously based on the tour. Love Earth. I would have expected hearing it earlier. Honestly, if it's the name of the tour, I would have expected to hear Love Earth earlier. But now he finally brought it out, and he played Love Earth. Then he played Hey Hey My My, which he's played many times on this tour. That's a classic. Never go wrong with Hey Hey My My. So strong. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's a good one. Then he finished it off with Sedan Delivery, which he played last time for the first time in many years since 2013. Now he played it a second time. That's a good song. I like it. I saw it on my first tour in Greendale Tour 2003 when I was 13 years old. He played that one for me along with Hey Hey My My and Powderfinger. Those were the only encores we got because we was really early in the tour. But as we see here, a very good example of the fact that Neil Young, when he first starts out, he's a little squeamish. He's playing a tighter set, a more shorter set, trying to get everything right the way he wants it. And then over time, he gets looser. He loosens up and he starts playing longer sets, more songs, and that's what I'm really excited about because I thought he would, and so I'm really excited because I am seeing him on Wednesday, and now he's up to 18 songs, which is really good. Let me look at the grid here. Okay, so yes, 18 songs, fantastic. Love Earth, number 16 on the playlist. That's a new one. Helpless was new. Like a Child was number 13 this time. I Am a Child. Wait a minute. He never played I Am a Child before. Oh my gosh, that's the first time he played I Am a Child. Huh. All right, cool. That's a really cool song. That's from Buffalo Springfield, man. That's from all the way back in the third Buffalo Springfield album, their last album, which he really didn't contribute that much to. He was kind of already ready to start his own career. But I believe he did that one with Jack Nitzsche, who he did his first album with, rather than with Buffalo Springfield. But it was a good song, and it's a perennial favorite. He plays it a lot. He played it on Live Rust. He plays it a lot. And that was a really good set list. Like a Hurricane, number 5, as usual. That's the 4th time in a row he's played Like a Hurricane. Every show for the last 4 shows, he's played Like a Hurricane. Which the original shows, the first couple shows, he played Down by the River. Which I would love to hear Down by the River. That's one of my dad's favorites. That's one I wanted to hear back when I first saw him in Greendale. And I would love to hear it. But my number 1 would be Cowgirl in the Sand. So, we only got 2 more shows until my show in Queens on the 15th. So I'll be back with you eventually. I'll be giving you a real a real review, rather, about my own personal concert experience. That'll be great. That'll be fun. And for now, goodbye. Love Neil. Love Earth. Everyone love. Peace and love.